Hello, my friends. I have an Erin Condren unboxing for you today. I picked up a few items from Erin Condren from the Black Friday and July sale, and I received a couple items from Erin Condren as well. So I want to share with you all the new things. So let's check it out together. Thank you so much for joining me. Okay, so we're going to put this box aside for now, and I'm going to share with you something that is really cool from Erin Condren. It's their new wall calendar. And I don't typically use a wall calendar, but I'm going to really like using this one. And they have the same kind of wonderful style of like text here that they have for the notepads. So I really like that. Unfortunately, I'm sorry, I can't get this whole calendar in view for you, but I do have a short that I posted up. So I'll link to that as well in this video where I flip through everything. But what's really cool is I got the Toile version. I think they know it. Erin Condren knows how much I love my florals. So they picked Toile for me, and this is just absolutely beautiful, this Toile stripe cover. And you have a nice like wire loop spiral here where you can, have this go on a hook. It could go on a bulletin board. I'm thinking about putting it in my kitchen, in my pantry, have like a little closet. And I want to use this for like meals or maybe like just high level things of what's happening in the family. I think that'd be really nice there. So I'm going to get that set up later on. But I just absolutely love the Toile design. And this is just so functional. So at the top of the wall calendar, it's the productivity wall calendar. It also comes in a legacy and a minimal version as well. So there's 3 different versions you can choose from. I'll put the screens here so you can see what they look like. Absolutely beautiful, so gorgeous. So usually typically wall calendars will just have the, calendar view here of all the dates, but this one just goes a step further and it gives you kind of like a top view for the month. I like these kind of like 4 checklists here, maybe your top priorities for the month. Well, there actually is a top priorities box here. There's monthly goals, deadlines, and follow-ups. This is great for a mom. Like put this in your kitchen and you can cover like, team school uniforms, practice for soccer, tennis, what have you, can all be here. And then down here, you have your calendar view. And the bottom here, you have habit trackers. And you can track not only weekly habits, but monthly as well. So then you can check off things you do per month. And maybe this has to do with your kitchen. I'm thinking here, maybe I'm cleaning out my fridge each month, making sure like the fridge is stocked every week or, things like that. Like all this stuff can relate to stuff for the home, whatever you want, or for your kids. And this is like a great way here. There's plenty of room here to put in, what I would like to do is put in meals here and lunch and dinner ideas in here and kind of have that mapped out for the month. And I think that'll be really great. And it'll be really nice in the pantry. I'll be able to look ahead and order all my groceries in advance much better, knowing what I'm going to have each day. So I think this will be really nice in the kitchen as well. So I'm going to flip through each of the months really quickly. Oh, and I wanted to add at the back of this, this is like a thicker cardstock paper. So it's not like the paper in your life planner. That is, let me get that for you. That's just like this 80-pound paper. It's like 80-pound cardstock. And I think is it almost like this tab? I feel like it's thicker than the tab paper here. So you'll know that the markers you use, your Erin Condren markers or other markers, will not bleed through here. It's very thick. And you have a blank white page on the back if you needed to add more notes on here. But this is kind of a nice like family dashboard if you needed something like this. I really like it a lot. So, okay, so here's September. So pretty. And each month has their own color. October. November. December. There, these Decembers here, and you can see the bottom down here. January, February, March, April, May. And I just love the scallop details. It's just so pretty. It's like all scalloped around with the stripes. It's so pretty. June and July. And then you have this nice cardboard backing in the back. So this is a very handy wall calendar. I think it's super functional. I mean, it could be for work, for family, for home, for the kitchen, for meal planning. It's super handy. I really love that they've kind of branched out into doing this as well, because I don't typically like using these those boards to, you know, erase and write on them. And I find this is really nice and pretty and very elegant too. Okay, next up is the Erin Condren junk journal. And I know typically people are like, well, what do you mean junk journal? This is just a blank notebook. Yes, it's just a blank notebook, but it's actually what they used to have, this blank sketchbook available in their notebook selections. And I think they took it off. Maybe it's been a few years. I can't remember, but I thought it was so great. They actually do sell the blank notebooks in store in the Erin Condren Austin and Irvine store. I did purchase one last summer when I was in Irvine. So you can get this if you want to do a phone order for the regular sized 7x9 notebooks. But I love the A5, and this is such a great way to make it a sketchbook, make it a memory planner, make it a junk journal, make it anything you want to be in a very compact size. And I really love that Erin Condren's leaning into this A5 size. So this is, if you see Meryl, this is going to be my travel journal, my travel junk journal. And I started this for my France trip in July. I collected a Ziploc bag of like my receipts and ribbons and chocolate boxes. And I also use my Canon Ivy to print stickers on here. I love this so much. I didn't bring it with me there because I knew I really wouldn't have time, but just I love these circle stickers. And then I realized I didn't have any of my square ones. And usually I print them out in halfway so that I would have 2 per sheet, and they're already stickered. So it's very easy to print photos. So I'm going to be working on some of this stuff next week. I will say, so Alain Ducasse is he's a famous French chef, and he has like top of the line restaurants all over Paris, but also like mid-range too. And like ice cream stores, like his name is everywhere all over Paris. And so we did have a nice, wonderful fancy dinner at Les Maurice, and they gave us a little box of chocolate, and it was so delicious. So that kind of commemorates that. And I love that kind of craft paper look there. The design of the place where they had the tableware and everything, it was just top notch. So what's great about these junk journals as opposed to the notebooks is there's no Erin Condren logo branding, which is really irritating, especially for the doc grid. And I did order a doc grid one, so we'll see when we unbox it, because I want that to be like one of my notebooks. So you don't have to use this as a junk journal. You can use this as a sketchbook. But for me, I'm going to be using this as like my travel journals. We travel to France like every other year, and I'd love to put down my memories of things. I'll be going along to the East Coast and stuff. So I want to just put down, I mean, maybe this is just, you know, just putting down fun things I see and just kind of let my creative juices go. And the one of the benefits of having a spiral versus a book-bound junk journal is that you can easily kind of grow your pages, so that if, you know, somehow I use this much and it's really, you know, puffed up, I can actually change out the spiral if I want to. I have plenty of Erin Condren spirals, or I can just take out the rest of the sheets and then use that for something else, and, you know, have my junk journal be finished. And it's a lot more easy and flexible to like change it out that way with the spirals. So we'll see how it goes when I use this. So I really like this cover. This is like the Mediterranean cover. I don't know how you say that, Arancia. It reminds me of having Pellegrino. I love this flavor, sparkling drink. And yeah, I really love their new designs. So this is really beautiful. It's their new A5 junk journal, but call it a sketchbook, call it a blank notebook, call it a doc grid notebook, whatever you want, and you can use it however you want. That's what I love. Let's open up my Erin Condren box. I covered up my address, and I did an order. I'm gonna take everything out. I never get tired of opening up Erin Condren boxes, and I love their tissue paper. Okay, so this out. Side. Okay, and as you can see, I finally did get a cover. Let me open this up for you. Okay, so this is the clear cover Folio, and I got it in the candy colored pink one. I have a lighter blush one, but I wanted the newer styles. I was gonna go with the butter yellow one, but I thought this was much more versatile. If I wanted to go between my covers in Toile or Legacy, it worked with everything. And you guys, you know I love pink, so I couldn't resist. Okay, and then, see, look. So I have this is my daily duo. This is like my workhorse. This is like, I would say, it's so thick right now. Like I have all my stuff in here. I use this to plan out my days, weeks, months. It's so good. Well, let me take this off. So I wanted to be able to have something that's like, when I need to have it more portable. That's really good. And you can, there's 2 clips. So that does work on the second clip. I'm surprised because mine is pretty thick. And you have 2 buttons to use, but oh my God, so cute. Because sometimes I just need to go downstairs and really plan and get things together, and I can just, okay. And then also I need to, like sometimes I have just had a bunch of work done and I have like receipts and things, I want to keep it in here. So this will be nice. And then I can just put my friction pen in here, which is really nice. And if you wanted to, you can get one of, I have the Erin Condren, I don't have it here, but the pen clips, I love those. You can stick it on your planner too if you wanted to add a highlighter or a dual tip marker and just take it on the go. And then also this keeps it really safe for when you have this in your planner bag, which, because I have had issues sometimes, I don't put it in a cover and then some of my papers inside, like, inside here will get like crumpled or messed up because based on how I've packed my bag. So this kind of keeps everything nice and handy, and it looks so nice with the Stoney Clover covers. Looks really great. So I'm excited I got this one. I feel like it was easier to slide in to this than my other previous cover that I had. So I don't know if they improved it or anything, but I do like how soft this is. So I'm excited I got this cover. Okay, so let me put my planner aside. Some other things I picked up. Okay, so this is the A5 Doc Grid Junk Journal. And so as you can see, when you open it up, usually when you get a notebook from Erin Condren, it has like the opening page. This one doesn't have that at all. And there is no logo. And they used to have it for the Doc Grid when it would be like all the Erin Condren colors would be on the corner, which kind of irritated me. You don't have that at all. So I'll list down how many pages are in here, but I'm gonna love this just for doing notes. So don't sleep on these junk journals, because if you just like a Doc Grid notebook to make notes and do whatever and use it as like a little notebook, it's like nice to have on the side of my desk here. Don't sleep on this. This is great for just like quick little meeting notes and whatnot, but I really like it. So, and I love this color, this cover. It's Indigo Blooms, I think it is. And I got it personalized here with my name. And yeah, it's really beautiful. It's much more beautiful in person. And I think the artist at Erin Condren, she like hand painted it, and then that's how they created this. So I think it's the same artist doing both of these. So yeah, I love their A5 notebooks, and I love that there are, there's Doc Grid now without the Erin Condren logo. So use this however you want. If you want this as a junk journal, I mean, I could even, if I wanted to have some Doc Grid pages, snip them into here if I wanted to, and vice versa, or swap some blank pages into here. It sounds a little more tedious, but I think these are super affordable and great options for any kind of journal or junk journal, whatever you want. Okay, I'm snipping this in here because I was cleaning out my planner cart and I found that I had this Doc Grid notebook. I think it was in a bundle of some sort, but this I got a new cover for, the Stoney Clover for. And so I wanted to show you the difference between, this is the Doc Grid junk journal, and it's all plain inside. There's no opening page. There's nothing in the back. But for the notebook, it does this. Take a note, Doc Grid, and then every page has this colored Erin Condren logo in the corner. which is annoying if you're trying to memory plan or do something like in your own spreads. So that's why this stock grid is great, because it's all blank. So this is great for junk journaling or journaling, and you don't have to worry about having this for memory planning, because I was using a doc grid like this for memory planning before. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep this one, and I'm going to use this one for my notes. But then I have both of these. It's really nice. So you can use this for anything. It doesn't have to be a junk journal, but the doc grids are great, and you don't have this logo thing here. They don't have the doc grid anymore in A5, I think, for notebooks, but this was a special bundle. But they do have it like this for the 7x9 doc grid, which is also equally annoying that it's in the corner and in color. If it was just a gray one, it'd be okay. I prefer it to be blank. So that's why this is nice here, because everything is blank. And I just collected more of my ephemera, and I can't wait to just kind of sit and like do a little more, enjoy some junk journaling and journaling for my past trip to France before I forget everything. Okay, so just want to pop this one in here so you can see the difference between a regular doc grid notebook and how the junk journal is, where it's completely yours and you can do whatever you want with it. And this just has this in the back. And this one at the end here has this on the back and stickers. So this is a little different. This was just a notebook. So now you can tell the difference. Okay, so I could not resist with the Stoney Clover collab. I really wanted some fun. I love gingham, by the way. Fun things, and I thought would be really fun, like later on in the fall, because this feels very summery, is to change this cover to this. I mean, and I don't have many A5 covers. I think I have a bunch of Hello Kitty ones, but I can change this cover, or I can change out this one if I get tired of it for my notebook. And I just love the gingham. So that's one of the Stoney Clovers I picked up, which I could not resist. So this one has my full initial, and I'm going to use this with my Toile monthly planner. This is like my content. This is like my YouTube content notes planner. And I thought this would look nice with the Toile. So, and sometimes when you get these, like this one's all like punched in here, I just take a little like pointy tweezer or scissors and I punch them all out before I pop them on here. Otherwise, the little plastic bits get everywhere. This looks really nice. It'll look really nice with the Toile. So I couldn't resist the gingham, and the sale for the Black Friday in July was just too good. I couldn't resist. So these are my two new covers, and I'm excited. I haven't really set up this monthly planner yet, but I'm going to be doing that because there's lots of meetings coming up and lots of ideas for upcoming planner launch time for the fall. Okay, so what else did I get? Oh, and I picked up, another cover. Another Stoney Clover cover. And this one, it feels really crafty to me with this like embroidered kind of like, initial here. It looked really nice. So I thought this would be a nice backup for my planner here, for my daily duo in Legacy, which is a nice, but the colors look really nice. It's just so fun. So I had these, and then I did pick up some notepad, one set. You get 2 notepads when you order it, and this is what I got to match my thing. So I have a backup one now, and this one I just put Coquette, and just like nice. It's like it had already had to do. So I have to do here, and I can just like jot down things to do, and it will look nice. I can clip it into my planner as well if I want to. I just thought it was so cute. I just couldn't resist the pink gingham. I liked the stickers that they had, and I wanted to use this in my monthly planner because the monthly planner has the lined pages. And I used to always use these sheets. And I feel like I like the new way they've redesigned everything with these, boxes and the banners and stuff. So I thought it'd be kind of fun to use these in my monthly planner. I'm not sure if I like the budget ASAP and travel ones. I mean, I don't really use all of them anyway, so I won't be using those, I don't think, unless I do need them. But anyway, yeah, so I like their little stickers, and I think they're great to add on to make sure you can get like free shipping. So I added both of these, I think, so I could make the cusp of that. But I think, I mean, these colors, they're just so fun. I can't wait to get these on my planners and just kind of refresh them. I used to refresh it like every month, but sometimes, you know, if you're in the mood, you can do it every week if you wanted to. And that's one of the great things about Erin Condren planners. Thank you so much for joining me in this video. I've linked everything down in the description box. I am an Erin Condren creator, so I did receive this productivity wall calendar and this A5 blank junk journal as a gift from Erin Condren, and everything else I purchased on my own. Thank you so much in advance for using my affiliate links. And guess what? Planner season is coming upon us. I'm so excited to share with you all the new things coming out from our favorite brands and new ones too. So make sure you're subscribed, give this video a thumbs up, and turn on notifications. And I will see you all in my next video. Bye.